Chances are you have heard her latest song. Tens of millions of people have. But this sultry singer's rise to fame started by writing hits for other artists. From songwriter now to powerhouse in her own right. In tonight's Prime playlist, I sit down with Muni Long, who is truly having a moment. Viral sensation Muni Long may seem like an overnight success, but this breakout solo artist has already made quite a name for herself. After spending 12 years co-writing chart-topping songs for icons like Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey, Rihanna, and Kelly Clarkson, now it's her time. Yours, mine, ours. She released Hours and Hours in January, quickly viewed by tens of millions on TikTok and other social media. It put her exactly where she wants to be, out front, on top, and singing her own songs.
I'm sitting here?
Yep. On this night, sharing her incredible journey with us that begins and ends with storytelling.
I'm a fan of writing about nuance like perspectives, different moments, and describing how that feels. It's pretty easy when you just keep it truthful.
Her truth turned into hit after hit, co-writing #1 songs like It's Going Down, I'm yelling timber, you better move, you better dance, and Baby, I'm worth it, I'm worth it.
I think one of my favorite lyrics that I've ever written is from California King Bed.
I love that song.
Thank you.
Lips that felt just like the inside of a rose.
I've never kissed a rose, so I don't know, but I assume that it's very soft.
Beautiful lyrics, but the writing credit on that song and so many others lists Priscilla Renee, not Muni Long.
Muni Long, the name and the character that I created was really just the person that I always was and the way that I always saw myself.
Born in Vero Beach, Florida, Priscilla started singing at the age of 2, wrote her first song when she was 8. More than 2 decades later, a prolific, gifted songwriter with financial success, and yet a constant feeling of wanting more.
A lot of times you walk into a room, I could have all these accolades and hits under my belt, but the artist that I'm working for has no clue. Very rarely do your co-writers actually know who you are.
It breaks my heart a little bit.
It's like speed dating. You got 4 to 8 hours to write a hit song, and you're doing this every day.
I could do this for hours.
Told time and again she was only a songwriter. While she never believed it, she did begin to question if her dreams were attainable. And then this, an empowering encounter with Jay-Z at a party. He said to you what?
He just sort of like motioned for me to lift my head up and like, you know, came down to my level and was like, hi, I'm Sean. He's letting me know that I'm not small, you know, don't make myself small.
A powerful sentiment that would turn into a mantra and eventually transform Priscilla into money.
It took me a long time to realize that I had a choice about who I wanted to be.
A confident, take-control artist who starts her viral hit with this.
I don't usually do this, but Killer, oh my God. Can I sing to you?
The answer from millions and the industry that pigeonholed her for years, an overwhelming yes.
I didn't want people to automatically assume that I'm just a songwriter trying to transition. A huge part of it for me is also representation. You know, when you look at all the little black girls that are singing my songs on TikTok, babies, they can't even barely talk, and they're loving my music. I could not do that as Priscilla.
Loving and covering her music everywhere. This is a favorite.
I could do this for hours, sit and talk to you for hours.
That's a future star right there. Slightly less talented, but still eager to learn.
That way you could do like a strum and a yep. And then your little boom, boom. Yeah, there we go.
Currently represented by Def Jam Records, ready for her star to rise, reflecting on that idea, transformation, not just a simple name change, but a new way to look at her future.
Come on in here and get this tea while it's hot.
And how about this? Money now taking calls from and meetings with some who didn't think Priscilla had what it takes.
You wasn't focused, so focused.
That means the plan worked. My mom always says, don't tell people where you're going because they'll get in your way. So by the time people found out that it was me, it's too late. You can't stop it.
A decade of pitching and selling her songs, chasing her dreams, all while waking up every day in physical pain, quietly battling lupus, an autoimmune disease that can be debilitating, even deadly.
I had a few scares where I thought, like, what if I don't make it? Dealing with respiratory issues, I thought, if I die, would I be happy with what I have done so far? And at the time I asked myself that, the answer was no. So I decided that I would stop doing things I don't want to do and just only do what I want to do, no matter what anybody thinks.
And even though you're pretty with an attitude.
And that brings us to today, a new album of her songs. She sings them all under a record label she built and runs. Pain, her latest single, just released along with a music video she co-directed.
A little acting going on.
As part of creation.
Yeah. A lot of times I could just be talking about the human relationship. I've been married for 8 years, so, you know, of course there are ups and downs in marriage, as I'm sure you know. You love each other, and then you're just like, oh, what have I done?
Marriage.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I love you, you know, the next day.
Songs about love, relationships, life. Priscilla's work will always be there, but money is just getting started.
If I truly believe anything is possible, anything or anyone that is contradicting that, you know, I have the right to express myself. I just don't have any limits. Like, there's literally no limitations. I'm always like, why not?
Whether it was Priscilla Renee, it's Muni Long now, that human being is amazingly talented, and she was really wonderful to be with. We thank her for taking the time out of her really busy schedule as her album is about to drop next month.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.